Welcome back, and today we have a guild war against Paladia yet again. So might as well start with the mid fort, right? For the first team we have something interesting, because I can't use my Bryceria on top, because I have to use her on the bottom team. We are going with something very different. Let's first, I mean, obviously my BBK who's just going to bait hits. I think the res is good enough here, so there's no need to worry about that. Then we have my Rimuru. My Rimuru actually is, he got a little bit of a gear switch, just to be a little bit faster, and the crit rate doesn't matter, because I'm not expecting to crit the enemy Senya regardless. But we have Spear of Purification, just so that he gets a little bit extra push, so that if he gets hit by Ran and gets the half resource debuff thing, I don't know how it's called again, stigma, yeah, that he still gets with half of this, like 25%, which is enough to make sure that he goes before that add-in. Then we have my Bazaar, who move at the end basically then, or not at the end, but after Rimuru then, so he can burn his S3, so he cannot get resisted, and removes all of the buffs from the field, gives anti-buff, so the invincibility doesn't stay on, so my BBK can have an easy time to, well, just nuke that down, right? Because BBK gets a additional push, BBK gets attack buff through Rimuru and Ran, so she's just going to force down that BBK through 2 misses, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then for the bottom team, it's pretty interesting. I've actually finally got to use this artifact. To be honest, I wasn't too keen on if that ever is going to be useful, because I could just use a protection unit, but in this case it is, because I wanted to use Briar Witch, because the problem that I had here to begin with was there is a Spatial Fan, and that Spatial Fan could proc on, we're assuming that's definitely going to proc on the Mercedes, so that I could not directly attack the Mercedes. And that Shu is also on POV, so she's a little bit more tanky. But with that new artifact on Bryceria, we have Bryceria as bait basically. Then we have Shield on my Zahak. We have, symbol, just a DPS artifact, I guess. And the Lure is going to proc my Celine. And since Celine got buffed and cannot miss anymore on her S2, and since she goes for the highest attack, she's going to attack that Mercedes and is going to kill her. Why highest attack? Because of the EE, and she gets attack buff, so we are going to make sure that the Mercedes is dead. And then we have basically Zahak and Celine to deal with that Shu. Sounds simple enough, right? So yeah, let's just go. 9k. Oh, my Bazaar is actually yeah, it's RNL. I was expected. And yeah, I got every well, I got the annoying debuffs, I guess. Hello, RNL Day. This unit, man. Anyway, we are not expecting to crit with Rimuru, we just want to have that little bit of extra damage that we get. Anyway, we actually crit, and, well, that's a thing, I guess. We're going to burn anyway. We are losing Rimuru here, because we are missing the add-in, but that's acceptable.
In the blink of an eye.
Very nice.
No one can escape.
And now we can easily just do this here.
This blade desires blood.
As you see, I did almost all of her HP with that as 3 autopiss, so yeah. And now we do even more with that. Oh, okay, maybe not more. But yeah. Poor Rimuru, you died with honor. Yeah, like I said, Celine doesn't matter if she gets reset. That's fine. because she just has to use hers too anyway. And here the Mercedes goes. Sure, I can't use my S3. If I could have used my S3, it would have been more clean. Because right now I could just attack and get countered. But at the same time, it doesn't even matter if that Shu goes before me because of that speed buff and if she counters and gets that 30% push. Because she is on POV. So my Zahak has a 100% chance to crit her regardless. So yeah. And it didn't matter anyway, so very nice. To be honest, we can just push her here. There's no reason not to. Yeah. Let's see. She is still alive. And now we just counter, right? Oh, it's bad we didn't.
Victory is within our grasp.
Nah. I was thinking like, should I attack Lua? But then, what if Shu then counters, gets a turn, actually procs my thing? But I mean, I wouldn't have lost her. Wait, I guess it didn't matter anyway. But hey, my Briar Witch got slapped but not reset.
This is going to hurt.
I mean, I guess I was somewhere in the threshold of res here, but I was not expecting to resist anyway. So yeah, GG, on to the next one. Okay, and now we are going to attack the top fort. For the first team, it's pretty simple yet again. The Winter might be moving first, maybe she doesn't. I don't really care, because if she moves first, I can just use my S3, S2 combo with my air mid. Otherwise, if she doesn't, I just use my S2 only, so that she is going to move before my Zahak, because she's on Swordstorm. Because I don't want to put Evelyn on immunity right now. So yeah, I just make sure that she gets the turn after my Amit anyway, if she didn't get it in before. So that's about that. And for the bottom team, my Cavazo is getting procced by that Ran. He has hit chance artifact, he has silence. So what he's going to do is he's going to attack into the Kayron, so that the Kayron gets his passive procced and silenced, so that he is not going to, well, use his S3 and then just dies quietly after. And then we have my Briar Witch back on air to surface Missile Misha. Just so that she deals with the Ran and the Amit together with my Rocket Punch Pillars. Because Rocket Punch Pillars cannot miss Aden, with her S3 that is, so no matter what, that Aden is going to die anyway, and the, well, Ran follows very soon after. So yeah, let's just go, right? Let's see if we outspeed or not. We actually did, and yeah. As you see right now, sure, I could just go for the pushes, but the problem with the pushes would be then my Evelyn, if I give him the full push from the artifact, he would get above Zahak, but could get stunned then. And that obviously is like a lose condition that I don't want to have. Or I just go for the S2 push only, make sure that the Winter gets the turn regardless, and then I just push the Evelyn up. Otherwise, my Zahak cannot get stunned, so that's the thing, so that's not going to matter here.
Take my power.
And also the attack buff doesn't matter on her then, even if she would be on site. I don't know, some insane damage gear or something. Doesn't matter. And there he got stunned. But anyway, we just cleanse. Very nice. So we attack the Senya. Not going to kill. Yep. But Evelyn is going to finish off that rat. And the nice part about it is villain gets immunity on his S2 too. Which means he has like a around 7,000 something shield or so. I don't know, 7,500 or so. And he gets immunity from that. So even with that reset winter, he's not even going to die. So yeah. I guess that can also work. Oh, that was interesting. So yeah. Ran as expected. Didn't really do too much to me. Now we take care of that Charon. Since Cavazo cannot get resisted, even the silence cannot get resisted, everything is a-okay. The counter also doesn't matter. Because we still have my nice Braceria as the bait. Very nice. She is on gap. That's interesting. My Braceria is going on a counter rampage yet again. That's so nice. Okay. That was super clean. I mean, sure, look at the HP from my Cavazo, he might have died, but it didn't matter, but nice that he didn't. GG, on to the next one. Okay, and as is tradition by now, we are going to use my little Fury Ropla versus the bottom fort. He's the fastest unit in my team. He's on book. He's going to lose at least half of his HP. Well, probably a lot more. So when he loses half of his HP, like, to be honest, I could also just make him even less tanky, because it doesn't matter even if he dies. Like, okay, maybe that's too slow. My bad. Well, since I had free unequip, I would just give him like a +9 helmet and like another speed piece. I mean, sure. The thing is, he can die from Zeo, because even if he dies, my Karina gets her passive 50% push up. So that she is going to get the turn and can take care of the Kise all by her own, on her own, with S3 and Rocket Punch. So that she just never sees the light of day again. Like you have seen, I have a book on my Fury Ropla that is to burn my Wanda versus the Charon then. Why is my Wanda not getting attacked even though being in speed RNG? That's because her passive gives her a 100% chance to grant it stealth at the start of the turn, battle I mean. So she doesn't deal with that shit. She's not even in question of getting attacked. So then she just burns, kills him, and everything is fine. Then we have like basically a Wanda and Karina versus Zeo, which they are going to win. I'm fairly confident about that, because my Wanda's not going to get attacked, because she's going to be in stealth. And for the bottom team, since I have procced my a free unequip scroll, I've given him just some very fast gear. Yeah, like just so that he is faster than the enemy add-in. The problem is the add-in is on Swordstorm, so that's why my Cess is also on Swordstorm, so that when he gets debuffed with Stigma, he still gets a 50% push from Lots, which is also why I'm losing Lots and not Amit. So he gets first Swordstorm from the Ran S2, gets a 24% CR push, and which is basically going to balance out the push that the add-in is add-in is going to get, so that we only need still like 50% CR push to make sure that he goes before the add-in. And then he takes care of the Charon and just explosion and boom, kaboom, pow. Oh, I didn't show my I didn't show my
Kneel before me.
Surin. That's quite unfortunate.
Brace yourself.
Well, anyway.
I'll win for sure. This is your grand finale.
As I've told you, there was the push, so he's gone.
Me alone.
We are even going to make sure that K1 is not going to
Don't
attack.
take it personally.
And yeah, we burn for ignore resists. And yeah, there you see. My Fury Roper is going to get the honor kill here. Very nice. And that Zio is like basically dead already. Hey, didn't attack my Wanda,
When you
that's
need
nice.
something done right.
So the Ran goes first, just as expected. As you see, my Sass is already that high up. So now that he would get a 50% push, the Eden, who's only going to get a 24% CR push, he's just going to be above. As it seems, I would have been fine with just a push, but you never know, that might have also been speed energy. So just for safety measures, we had the Sword Storm as well. So we take care of this guy, Kayron. Kaverick, my bad. And boom. Very nice. Anyways, GG. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, have a good one. And see ya.